Good morning and welcome to SSiTV's Daily News Trends. First on your news today, we have Jama to request presidential pardon for Jacob Zuma. The Jama political party says it will ask the Justice and Correctional Service Minister Ronald Lamola to prepare a submission to President Ramaphosa to immediately grant former President Jacob Zuma a presidential pardon. Jama leader Kenneth Hendricks says the Constitutional Court should have only sent Zuma to jail if it was an unanimous decision. The majority decision of the Court was for Zuma to serve 15 months in prison for defying the court's order for him to appear before the State Capture Commission of Inquiry. In the minority judgment, two of the Constitutional Court judges, Leon Theron and Chris Jafta, wanted Zuma to be given a suspended sentence. Hendricks says Jama is disappointed and says this was not a criminal matter. President Ramaphosa to deliver a message of support to Zambians at Kaunda's funeral. President Ramaphosa will on Friday be attending the state funeral service of Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, the founding president of the Republic of Zambia. Ramaphosa will deliver a message of support to the Zambian people on behalf of the government and people of South Africa. President Ramaphosa will be supported by the Minister of International Relations and Cooperations, Dr. Naledi Pandor, and of Minerals, Resources and Energy, Gwede Mantashe. President Kaunda passed away in June at the age of 97. The elderly statesman succumbed to pneumonia while in a hospital in Lusaka. And on the side of COVID-19, the Delta variant fuels aggressive COVID-19 third wave in Africa. The World Health Organization says the Delta variant is fueling an aggressive third wave of COVID-19 in Africa. The variant has been reported in 16 countries, including 9 with surging cases. WHO Africa Regional Director Dr. Matshidiso Moeti told a virtual media briefing that the Delta variant is now in 3 of the 5 countries reporting the highest case loads for the week ending 27 June. In its weekly report, the WHO Africa office noted that the Delta variant first identified in India is dominant in South Africa and was detected in 97% of samples sequenced in Uganda and 79% of samples sequenced in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Kganyago says Reserve Bank avoided a financial crisis. Now it's time for structural reforms. South African Reserve Bank Governor Isija Kganyago says the country's central bank acted with speed and scale to avoid a financial crisis that would have imposed by the COVID-19 pandemic. Kganyago says the bank's decision to cut rates to their lowest level in history at 3.5% and buying government bonds in the secondary market provided significant relief to the economy. He says it is now up to the government to implement structural reforms to get the economy up and running. Kganyago was speaking at the S&P Global Virtual Emerging Markets Conference. More on your news. The Myani family to continue with civil case against Honolulu police. The lawyer representing the family of slain former South African rugby player Lindani Myani says they will continue with the civil case against the Honolulu Police Department in the United States. This despite the Honolulu City prosecutor's decision not to press any charges against the police officers who were involved in Myani's fatal shooting. Releasing a report on a month-long inquest into the matter, the prosecutor said the shooting was justified. Myani was shot and killed during a confrontation with U.S. police in Hawaii. And last on your news, the Japan PM warns of closed-door Olympics as virus cases rise. Japan's Prime Minister warned that the Tokyo Olympics could be held behind closed doors as virus cases rise in the city just 3 weeks before the games begin. Organizers decided last month to set a limit of 10,000 fans or half of each venue's capacity for events at the pandemic-postponed games. But Yoshihide Suga repeated cautions that spectators could be locked out of competition if the situation worsens, with the government expected to extend antivirus measures covering Tokyo as new cases climb. That's it for your daily news trends. Thank you for choosing SSiTV.